guys, Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a little different video. It's just a discussion video about how I felt about reading last year compared to this year, and this is just like to get my own shit out. It's nothing like important. I just like wanted to have this discussion, but this is essentially how like I fell out of reading last year and how I'm now back in love with reading this year. I will start by saying that so I read a lot of books. Last year, I think my Goodreads goal was over 200. And that is a lot for me. It's a lot for everyone. It's just a lot. The bad news is that a lot of those books I didn't really like. Like I have my best books of the year video, but I just felt like, I don't know, it wasn't a lot. So I realized that I had become such like a critical reader and a mean reviewer that I wasn't really enjoying reading anymore. I just was like doing it, but I wasn't enjoying it. So this year I have decided to like step back, and basically I have been calling myself an asshole and have decided not to be one anymore. And I want to tell you why I think this happened and why I changed my perspective of reading. So let's get started. So last year in particular, I did a lot of challenges. I did the romance project and I did the fantasy project, and neither of those went well, but I think it's because I was just an asshole, really. I will defend myself with the fantasy project and say I don't like fantasy. I shouldn't have ever bought those books, and I shouldn't have ever really tried to read them. I should have just unhauled them and taken them off my shelves. The romance project, there's no really defending myself there. There was absolutely nothing wrong with any of these books. I was just being so critical of these romance books in general, when I can say now Michelle in 2022 loves a good romance novel. I have privated the romance project because I just feel like I was critical for no reason, and I will say again, an asshole, because I don't know why. This year I have picked up a ton of romance. I have bought a ton of romance, and the thing is, and I get it now, that romance brings me joy. Like whether it's I just read one by Helena Hunting, and it was cute, and it was like not a lot of substance, but it was like a lot of plot and a lot of romance, and I loved it. And then I just also read a dark romance by Sophie Lark, and that surprisingly had so much plot that I loved. It was a good mix of like a really good plot and really good smut. So like I don't know what happened to me and why I felt like I needed to be like such a mean reviewer to be like a reviewer, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with giving all the books that I have read 4 and 5 stars, because reading is supposed to be fun. And last year I forgot that, but this year I remembered that like this is my #1 hobby. I don't watch TV. I watch cartoons with my son. That's it. But like when they go to bed, the only thing that I do is read a book. So I just like forgot that reading was supposed to be fun, and that like my hobby was supposed to be this thing that I enjoyed and like was looking forward to. So I just want to say I was wrong the last couple years, and that my reviews I don't think reflect how I feel about reading now. So if you go back on Goodreads to some of my reviews, even like my 3-star reviews, there was nothing wrong with these books. I was just being so critical, and for some reason I thought that all these books needed to be perfect. No book is going to be perfect, ever. And I don't know why this got stuck in my brain. To be like a good reviewer, I needed to be a harsh reviewer, and I just like don't want to be that person anymore, I guess. So what I'm saying, I guess now, is that I am less of an asshole and also a happier person. So my reviews are going to be much better. I think I'm no longer doing wrap-ups because I just don't want to anymore, but I am doing weekly reading vlogs, and you'll like get the review of the book I'm reading during that week. And I think that's how I'm going to really do it now. But I just want to let you know, like, it's okay if you fall out of love with reading. You can always get back to that. And I think I found my way back to falling in love with reading by picking up something that I thought I didn't like, which is adult romance, and actually seeing it for what it is, which is good literature. I love adult romance, and I was like so stuck up about it before, which was completely wrong. And I just want to like own up to that and be like, I was wrong. Reading is supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun reading, something's wrong, and you should pick up something else and stop being so critical about reading, because all it is supposed to be fun. You can be a harsh reviewer like sometimes, but I don't think that's fun. Like, I was not having any fun reading last year. I read all these books and I wasn't having any fun. This year I'm having so much fun reading because I changed how I'm looking at books, and that's it. It's a hobby. It's supposed to be fun. I can still review books, but I don't have to be an asshole. So that's it. That's my little discussion really with myself, that I think I took it too seriously or whatever, and I never want to take myself too seriously because all I'm doing is reviewing books on my free time. Like, I'm not getting paid for this. And I just want to have fun with it and love reading different things, and adult romance brings me joy, and the romance project is privated. So I just felt like I was wrong. I was wrong. The fantasy project is still up, but I can tell you that I DNF'd every single one of those books, I think, and I shouldn't have ever done the project, and I should have just said, I'm just going to unhaul these. This is not what I like to read. So that's it. Falling out of love with reading, I think, is normal, but I am so happy to be where I am now, which is happy reading, picking up things I really like, making new friends in the booktube community, and just having fun reading, which is what it's supposed to be. So thanks for watching my video. See you in my next one. Bye!